So we had an interesting opportunity. There are a lot of interesting opportunities in business, right? We had an interesting opportunity where somebody that knew us well went to work for a company with a vice president of sales that kind of thought the kind of work that we did wasn't necessary. He trusted his own judgment on people, and he felt pretty comfortable with that. But he would also be the first to admit that he made plenty of hiring mistakes along the way as well. And so the person who worked for him did my job. She convinced him to take a look at the service, and he did. And he actually had one of his top performers do their personality profile, and I had a conversation with that person. And then I spoke to Jim, and I talked to Jim about, what I was able to glean from the information that was in the profile. And there was a critical sentence in there that said, charming when things are going well, yeah, not so charming when not. And I talked to Jim about, what he needs to do as a leader to be able to do that. And he said to me, I am amazed that the software is able to articulate that. I mean, he gave the software credit, which is where it deserved. I'm amazed that the software was able to articulate that based on the cost of the exercise and the time that it takes, that for literally the cost of one day's pay, you were able to provide me with insight and guidance that this person's worked for me for years, and I didn't really kind of figure that out. And he said, this is a great service, Bob, and we're going to use this service. But I don't know that my managers are sophisticated enough and mature enough to get it. Yeah, the person who referred us, obviously, she gets it. I mean, obviously she gets it. But I have other managers that I'm not convinced that they will. And so we put together a game plan, and we kind of sat on their heads, and he forced it. He did not give people the option as to whether or not they were going to use the service or not, because he knew that they would get value. And so we did. And we worked with every one of those managers. And for literally the cost of one day's pay, they got to find out the nature of the personality. Is the person combative? Is the person people-oriented? Are they collaborative? Are they more reserved? Are they patient? Are they impatient? Who are they? And what that manager needed to do to provide leadership and guidance. And you know what? They all got it, and I'm happy to say many of them have become clients over the years. So Jim knew, and he knew that his managers, for the most part, didn't, and he made it work. And your managers should too. Thank you.